right, we've got Rose and we're gonna keep working on some of her beginning obedience work today. Yes. Part of that is them learning to sit and focus on us for attention. Yes. So she's doing a really good job. This also helps a little bit with curbing the jumping behavior. Yes. Good girl. Do you get pretty excited work? Yes. And when we're training, I try not to correct for too many behaviors because we always want it to be a really positive experience for them. Yes. Good girl. And then we'll do some luring for those body positions. Yes, good girl. We want to work a nice sit. We want to work a good down. And these are things they will get better with over time. She does pretty well with the down from the sit. We're just trying to work her laying down when she's in a standing position. And see if we get her in the sit and then bring the food down. She does a little bit better. Good girl. You're almost there. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Come on, you can get it. You can do it. Yes, good girl. Good job. We want to make sure that we're working these body positions from different ones each time. Yes. I want to work stand from a sit. Yes. Sit from a stand. Good. Sit to a down. Good girl. Down all the way up into a sit. Good girl. Good job. Yes. From the down all the way into a stand. Come on, you almost got it. Yes, good girl. Good girl. I like to work some spins. Good girl. I think this helps a lot as they are growing so fast, helps them kind of be a little bit aware of where their body is. I like to do some rollovers. Good girl. If we can get them to go both directions, that's awesome. Good girl. Come here. Come on. Yes, good girl. Good job. Good job. Then we'll work a little bit of introductory heel. Just kind of trying to stay with us. We'll work it from the left side and the right side. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. If they're getting too far away from us with practicing the heel, you can definitely use a wall or a fence line, and that just helps them learn to stay really close. Good girl. So we're just looking to build the muscle memory at her age for these different behaviors. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Good girl, go get him. Good job. I like that she's not constantly searching the ground for food, even if it's been dropped. She likes to have some really good focus. Yes. Now she has had a little bit, yes, more work than the other two puppies that we have because we know that she's going to be going into service work. Yes. So we have spent a little bit more time with her. Come on. Come on. Yes. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Good job. I want to work with her from being in a standing position. Yes. Or being down on her level. Yes. I don't want to have her associate that I'm only looking for behaviors. Yes. If I'm down on her level, or if I get down on her level, I want her to know that she still needs to work those behaviors. Yes. Yes. Dogs are very, very good at figuring our patterns out. Yes. Good job. Good. All the way up. Come on. So we need to be careful that we aren't showing too many patterns with them in our training, which is why with those body positions, right, we don't always want to have them in a sit before we have them lay down. Otherwise, if they're standing, they're gonna get confused when we ask for that down because it's not something they've practiced before. Yes, good girl. Good job. Stand is a really important behavior for our service dogs because that will be something we can turn into a blocking behavior. It's something for dogs that are big enough to do mobility work that will be able to get them to hold still when they're doing counterbalance work for their handler. Good girl. And it's just a fun thing to teach them too, even with our companion pups. You want to roll over? She said yes. Give me. There you go. So you gotta make it all the way over. We do use sit as a pretty big default behavior. If they need something from us, I like them to come over and sit politely in front of us. You really like to roll over, huh? Gotta make it all the way. Yes, there you go. There you go. Oh, yes, you have to chew the treats. Yes. And then we always want to work some grooming and handling into it. So I like to feed them while we play with the paws. Don't forget the back paws. Want to make sure they're comfortable with all 4 paws being messed with. Move their tail around a little bit. She's like, why are you moving my tail? Play with the belly. Look in those ears. They are labs. Labs are really prone to ear infection, so it's good to have a head start on that. All right, the vet will need to look at their teeth. Yes. Yes. Ah. Good teeth. Yes, you got very beautiful puppy teeth. Yes, you do. And something else too, right, when they're at the vet's office, you're gonna have a technician probably that's gonna need to hold them. And getting them used to having this kind of pressure and a hold makes that a whole lot easier, especially because it's somebody that they're not familiar with. And if they're not familiar with you holding them like that, they're gonna be more uncomfortable with a stranger doing it. So we always wanna work that in as well. You gonna crawl for it? Mm-hmm. Yes. 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 So right there, I'm just correcting her for that stand. A lot of times it's easy to forget, but just like when we want that focus from them, when they come over to us and look at your ears all floppy, and they sit and look at us for attention, yes. We want them to be able to do that if they have to be in a stand position as well. Yes. 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 Good job. Good job. Doing so good. We'll continue practicing those. I like to do 2 training sessions a day with them, just for a couple minutes, not more than 5 or 10 minutes. And usually they get that before lunch or before dinner. Yeah. Yes. So that's all for Rose today. You're all done. Are you done with training? She says no. Please more.